we're very proud of our role in the local Bahraini community. We have a large number of Bahrainis here and growing continuously. And today is our National Day celebrations, which is perhaps one of our largest, if not our largest celebration of the year. It celebrates with all the students on our stage, celebrating the best of Bahrain, Bahrain culture, Bahrain history, and of course Bahrain's very bright future under His Majesty and Prince Salman. So a wonderful opportunity for the whole community to get together and celebrate this fantastic country.
We are celebrating today the National Day for Bahrain, as every year. That's what we do, many celebration, many event, dance, song, everything, and everybody are happy, Arab or not non-Arab.
Today we are celebrating Bahrain National Day.
We're celebrating National Day because it's the last day of school, and National Day is when the boys wear white and when the girls wear red.
We sang Ya Ruhana
Together. All our class was singing.
We're at the British School of Bahrain celebrating Bahraini National Day.
I'm glad to be celebrating Bahrain National Day at the BSB. There's been lots of stuff like food trucks, traditional food, dances, horses, and lots of stuff. I'm really grateful to be here, and I hope you have a wonderful National Day.
I'm very grateful to be in this wonderful school because it's Bahrain National Day and there's a lot of fun stuff.
I'm really happy that I'm in the British School of Bahrain, and today we're celebrating Bahrain National Day.
Since we're celebrating Bahrain National Day, I decided to wear a thobe today. This is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate Bahrain National Day here at the BSB.
So I'm wearing this red National Day clothes that I really like,
and here in our school we have henna to represent Bahrain National Day.
I really like this day, and these are the traditional clothes, the Bahraini clothes, and they're my favorite clothes to wear.
Today is a very important day for Bahrain because it is the National Day, December 16th.
Every single year we celebrate Bahrain National Day wearing our Bahrain National Day traditional clothes. I'm wearing the ladies' National Day clothes, a white gown or a dress, and every single year we have celebrations like dances and different types of food stations and food trucks.
Very delighted to wish a new year of success, prosperity for, of course, His Majesty the King, His Royal Highness, and to all Bahrainis. And I'm very delighted also to do it today from the Lycée International Français de Bahrain, because the French Lycée is taking part in the celebration. So happy National Day to all.
This is an event that we make now from 2 years about National Day, because we want to welcome the country of Bahrain, of course, and especially I want to wish to all Bahraini people the friendship between France and Bahrain to continue like this.
I am so glad and very grateful as my colleagues and all the people here to celebrate this special day. And as you see, we are having a lot of fun today, and very happy National Day to our beloved country.
Happy National Day to all the Bahrainis and citizens.
I'm grateful to be a part of this community and be a Bahraini citizen, because Bahrain is so beautiful because of its diversity, the brotherhood. It's so very welcoming. And I just want to say Happy National Day to all the Bahrainis out there, and celebrate this day with joy.
Next Level is a cultural diplomacy initiative funded by Education and Cultural Affairs at the U.S. Department of State, administered by Meridian International Center in Washington, D.C., and partnered with the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Our primary goal at Next Level is to encourage community building through the lens of hip-hop culture. The Aerosol Edition is a special project that we're working on, mostly because our program encompasses all of the hip-hop elements, yeah? So we don't just do aerosol art, we also do DJing, music production, beatboxing, dance, and emceeing or rap. This particular program is a special effort to connect with communities of practice and different countries, primarily in the Middle East, to encourage these themes of tolerance, peace, community building, and that's the forward thing, right? But what we hope to do for the people that we're meeting and we're engaging with is create something that's a lot more meaningful to them, and that's these connections, right, with people from communities of practice in the United States who love graffiti, who love aerosol art, and who are trying to do something other than an activity. We see this as cultural traditions, right, that come from the United States and have spanned all over the world. Here in Bahrain, they have their own bag, they have their own things, right? And it is inspired by the things that are culturally relevant to them. And we're seeing some of that here in the short time that we've been here. And these relationships are new, but I see them building and lasting a long time.
There was a culture of graffiti in New York City long before I started writing graffiti. It was part of the fabric of the city that raised me. I saw it on trains as a kid, and I would recognize characters from popular culture. Maybe it was Mickey Mouse from Fantasia or Popeye. And in this very crowded, scary subway system that moves 3 to 5 million people a day, there was this cartoon character staring back at me, and there was this growing fascination on how it was done. There was no books, no internet, no magazines or documentaries, so we kind of had to seek it out. But at the end of the day, it's a creative renaissance that was spearheaded by young children that made all of these fascinating, enduring contributions to graffiti culture that have still remained till this day. And it was a language. Kids were sort of getting together, and they were judged on the merit of their ability to sort of manipulate the alphabet in a more stylish way, right? And it sort of grew into a movement, but it was something that really, as an artist, captured my attention. And your creative journey is transformative. It sort of dictates how you spend your time and who you spend your time with. And my fascination was art, but it was my gateway into art. And I've worked in the space professionally for 28 years. I've worked in print. I've published 5 books. We have 2 more on the way. We curate shows. We do panel discussions and moderation and corporate murals, and it sort of runs the gamut. We're here doing a workshop with Next Level. We have a bunch of young participants who are here from Bahrain that are remarkably talented, and we're here to sort of share trade secrets. Graffiti is a vocation, and its practices are handed down from one young generation to the next. So we're here sort of sharing tips and techniques and giving them skills and also presenting them with options. But it's been a remarkable cultural exchange. We're learning about the culture, we're learning about the locals, the city, the art, the history, and they're learning a bit of our history in the same time. So absolutely honored to be here, and it's been remarkable since we got here. So.
I've been a graffiti artist for a little over 30 years of my life. As a young kid, I was inspired by the graphic colors and the cartoon characters that appeared in a lot of the early works that I saw. And because there wasn't a lot of information around at that age, this was before the internet in the late 80s, I was searching graffiti everywhere. I was hopping over fences, looking under bridges, behind buildings. and trying to find and learn as much as possible. And now with the internet and social media, these artists are familiar with everything happening in the world. It's almost, there's too much information. So we're actually extremely pleased to be here, and the level of talent of the local artists is actually quite high. These guys are very familiar with the processes and proper procedure, and we're actually learning a bit from them at the moment. So I'm working on a mural here based on Bahraini culture, the 51 years of National Day. We have a young Bahraini character, a young boy spraying. The themes of the mural are tolerance, peace, and love, and we're just using a vibrant, colorful palette to express ourselves. And the foundation of the mural is the words 51 years and peace. And we're representing those words in traditional American graffiti wild style letters.
I've been doing graffiti for about 25 years. It's a passion that started when I was a teenager, growing up in Chicago. It's an art form that started in the subway system in New York City in the 60s and 70s, and it developed into a graffiti, national graffiti art in the United States, and something that has grown globally. Such example of that is the opportunity we have to be here with Next Level, and the cultural exchange program we have with the students here in Bahrain. And we're here to exchange art, culture, even logistical processes of painting, such as techniques, image transfers, how to use spray, and learn from the students and teach them as well. It's just been a great experience. Behind us, we have a mural for Bahrain culture, the 51 years of the kingdom. And we have different elements here at Bahrain. For example, the Bobo. We are celebrating peace. We are celebrating Bahrain culture as a whole, as well as graffiti art and fine art, and all the things we've learned in our short stay so far. The experience of being here is just something that I'm very grateful for. I'd like to thank country of Bahrain, the people, for receiving us. I'd like to thank Next Level, the organization, the U.S. Embassy, my friends Chino, Mast, and Junior's Brick House, and everyone that's been so supportive here in Bahrain. It's been a lovely experience, and this keeps us young. You know, we're a little older, looking at these younger artists and remembering when we started, and we see the passion in their eyes. We see how just motivated they are, and we're actually very inspired to see the next generation do much more advanced things that we were doing when we were in our early 20s or 18, and even kids that have not touched spray paint. They show us their artwork, their acrylic paintings, different mediums that they use. They're actually using spray paint on this project for their first time, and they're doing an amazing job. So I'm able to learn from that as well. So as artists, we share this common language, and it's just been a beautiful experience.
I started to do street art and graffiti since 2017. After that, I was developing myself with AFO and LCS, and we are participating with the American Embassy today and Next Level event, and it was an honor to work with other artists.
I started street art and graffiti in 2009, and I joined Hueville Workshop in 2015, and then from there I started developing my style and learning and doing connection with other artists. And the mural on the back, it is artwork that's representing the women's right, and then at the same time celebrating the National Day of Bahrain. And this is an honor to be participating in the next level, working with the American Embassy and learning from the other artists.
I'm a surreal and grotesque artist, also a muralist. I started doing street art alongside my colleagues in 2020. Introducing street art, I would try to develop this kind of movement, and from that we reached this point. Me and my colleagues, we call our crew the Weirdos crew. We try to develop a movement of street art in Bahrain that nobody saw before. The artwork behind us representing women's rights, happiness, and the Bahraini women in general.